Very good morning student. I am Anshul Sharma, your biology teacher, and in this video tutorial we are going to discuss the another class of kingdom fungi, that is the Ascomycetes. The member of this class of fungi are also known as by the term sac fungi, and the reason is very clear because the member of this class produced sexual spores in a sac-like structure, and that sac-like structure is known as ascus, and that is why, because they are producing the sexual spores in a sac-like structure, that is why the member of this class are commonly known as the sac fungi. The member of Ascomycetes can be unicellular and multicellular. The only example of unicellular Ascomycetes fungi is the yeast, and one of the species of yeast that is commonly used, that is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. This species of yeast is commonly known as baker's yeast because it is involved in the baking process in the baking industry. The example of multicellular Ascomycetes fungi are the Penicillium notatum. It is a fungi that is used in the production of an antibiotics penicillin. Penicillin was the first antibiotics that was produced. Antibiotics, that means the chemicals that are used to kill the bacteria. Penicillium पहली antibiotics थी जिसकी discovery हुई थी, and it was regarded as a wonder drug because at the time of World War II बहुत सारे soldiers wounded हो गए थे, घायल हो गए थे, और उनके ट्रीटमेंट के लिए इस पेनिसिलिन का यूज़ किया गया, एंड ये बहुत एफिशिएंटली उनको ट्रीट करने में यूज़फुल हो पाई. दैट इज़ व्हाई इट वाज रिगार्डेड एज अ वंडर ड्रग. Some other example of multicellular Ascomycetes fungi are the Aspergillus, Neurospora. Neurospora nowadays used extensively in genetics study. Genetics की study में Neurospora को बहुत extensively आज के टाइम पे use किया जाता है. The next feature of the Ascomycetes is the mode of nutrition, that means how they are acquiring nutrient from their environment. They show varieties of mode of nutrition. Some of the members are saprophytic and decomposers, that means they are obtaining their nutrition from the dead and decaying material. Some of the members are parasitic. They can be found as parasite on the plants and animal both and getting nourishment from them. And some of the members are coprophilous. Coprophilous or coprophilic nutrition is a kind of nutrition when an organism acquire its nourishment from the excreta of animals. That means there are some member of Ascomycetes which grows on the excreta of animal, and that kind of nutrition is known as coprophilous nutrition. If we want to see the organization or thallus organization or body organization of member of Ascomycetes, the yeast is a unicellular, so there is no hyphae. But in multicellular members of Ascomycetes, the mycelium, that means a network of thread, is branched and septate. Here you can see the mycelium is having the hyphaes that are branched, and as well as they are septate, they are divided into chambers. So that kind of mycelium is observed in the member of multicellular Ascomycetes. Now comes to the asexual reproduction of Ascomycetes. In Ascomycetes, the asexual reproduction is performed by different methods in different Ascomycetes. That means unicellular Ascomycetes में अलग method है और multicellular में अलग method है. The only unicellular member of Ascomycetes is yeast, and that shows asexual reproduction by two methods, either by the budding or either by the fission. You can see here is a yeast cell. It has a very thick cell wall made up of chitin. It has a large central vacuole and nuclei is there. In the process of budding, a small bud of cytoplasm arises on the parental cell. Then the nucleus of the parental cell divides. The daughter nuclei migrates into the bud, and slowly that bud separates from the parental cell and results in the production of new yeast cell. So this is how the budding takes place in yeast. On the other hand, the second method of the asexual reproduction that can be seen in yeast, that is the fission method. In fission method, the cell cytoplasm divides and nucleus simultaneously divide, and the resulting nucleus migrates into the two daughter nuclei, and this results in the production of two daughter yeast cell. So the yeast reproduce asexually by the process of budding and the fission. One important thing you should remember this, there are many variety of yeast. yeast की कई सारी species हैं, और उनमें से जितनी भी species है या तो वो budding के through asexually reproduce करती हैं या फिर fission के through reproduce करती हैं. That means एक species yeast की ऐसी जो budding कर रही है वो fission नहीं करेगी, और जो fission कर रही है वो कभी budding नहीं करेगी. But there is an example of yeast species that is known as halobial yeast. That is the only species of yeast that asexually reproduce by budding and fission both. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the asexual reproduction in multicellular member of Ascomycetes. One of the example is Penicillium notatum. In Penicillium and other multicellular member of Ascomycetes, the asexual reproduction takes place with the help of asexual spores that are known as conidias, and these conidias are produced exogenously. That means not in a sac-like structure, not in any fruiting body. They are produced. So in asexual spores that are the conidias, they are produced exogenously on the hyphae in the reproductive season, and those hyphae that participate in the production of conidias, they are known as conidiophores. They are producing exogenously, that means they are not producing inside the any sac-like structure or any your fruiting bodies. They are produced outside these structures. So here you can see the branched septate hypha of the Penicillium. On that hypha the conidiophore arise. So here you can see the branch and septate hypha. On this hypha the vertical growth arise, that is known as conidiophore, that could be branched. Here you can see it could be branched. So here you can see the branched conidiophore is there. On this conidiophore the bottle-like segments arise, and these segments are known as metules. And on these metules the similar structures arise, and these structures are known as sterigma. And on these sterigma, by the process of budding, the conidias are produced in a vertical fashion, in a linear fashion. So you can see on the hyphae in the reproductive season the conidiophore arise, that could be branched. On conidiophore metules arise, on metules sterigmas arise, and on sterigmas by the process of budding the conidias produced. On maturity these conidias are broken from the conidiophores, and wherever they settled they produced a new mycelium of the Penicillium. So this is how the asexual reproduction takes place in Penicillium. We will discuss about the sexual reproduction of Penicillium in the next video. Thank you very much.